Hey friends, this is Summer Danae with an applique pattern for a flower. This flower is really easy peasy. It's done with just chains and doubles. My class is really beginner, so we're really comfortable with chains and double crochets. There is a hole in the middle because we have not done the magic ring yet. So if the hole drives you crazy, you can always add a button over it. It always looks super cute. But if this is going to go on something for a baby or a child, please don't add a button because it can come off and be a choking hazard. So let's just leave the hole and be cool with it. And I'll tell you more later about what you can do to get rid of him. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to start with a really long tail to have something to sew in at the end, go for it. Or you can just leave a long tail at the end. This is Red Heart Super Saver, and I use my I 5.5 millimeter hook. So what we're going to do is we are going to work a chain 4. Let me go ahead and make our slip knot. Get your little X, pull this loop through, and make it tight. So now we're going to make a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to make a ring out of this. If you did my granny square pattern, this is the same as that. We're going to make a little ring by doing a slip knot into, or a slip stitch, pardon me, into this 4th chain from the hook. So we're going to go in, yarn over, come back out. We're just going to pull this loop through this guy. Kind of move your tail out of the way, and now you've got a ring. Now, if you're beginner or a tight crocheter or just over it, you can always make like a chain 5 or 6. It'll just be a bigger hole, but it's whatever you're comfortable with. I'm fine with a chain 4. So then you are going to work all your stitches inside this ring. So round 1, you're going to start with a chain 2. And we're going to put 9 doubles in here. So yarn over, go in the ring, yarn over, come back out, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. See? It's a ring. He's cute. Once you get that first stitch in there, it kind of talks him into opening up. So now we're going to do 8 more. Oh, this is very exciting. To save your boredom and my upload speed, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and be right back. Okay, so now we've got that beginning chain, and then we've got 9 doubles, and you are going to join to the first double, which is here. Not join to the chain. Go ahead and skip that chain and join to the double. I'm going to go under these 2 stitches, yarn over, come back out, and then pull this guy through the loop on my hook. So that's 9 doubles and then that starting chain. Row 2, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to skip this first double and we are going to work into this next double. We're going to do a slip stitch. Fun little whistle. All right. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, or sorry, that was confusing what I said. Go in, yarn over, come back out, pull this loop through this loop. So now we have this little chain 3 loop here. Very exciting. So now we're going to make these little loopy bumps all around, and there's going to be 5 of them. So now you're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip this whole stitch in the middle, and you're going to work into this one. And you're going to do a slip stitch. So now you've got 2 little loops. Chain 3 again. Skip him, work into him. 1, 2, 3. Skip him, work into him. Doo, doo, doo. Chain 3. All right, so this is our 5th loop. Now, we're going to skip this and we're going to work into this guy. Truthfully, this guy, he is kind of resting on top of our chain. He's the slip stitch from the previous round. So that's where I want to make my slip stitch this time. I'm going to go under, yarn over, come back out, and then pull him through my loop. So now I've got 5 little loopy guys. They're tricky to see, but you know they're there. I know they're there. So now round 3. We need to be in this guy to make our first petal. So I'm going to slip stitch over to him. So I'm going to go over here and make a slip stitch so that I'm in this chain. And we're going to work the first petal around that chain. So first we are going to chain 2, and we're going to do 3 doubles into this space. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 2. Sorry. And then we're going to slip stitch back into that same chain 3 loop. So we have our first petal. It's 2 chains, 3 doubles, and 2 chains. And we slip stitch back at the beginning. To get to my next loop, I get to put my hook back. We're going to slip stitch into this next chain under it. Go under, pull that through, and we're going to do the same thing. Chain 2, and then we're going to make 3 doubles. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around. I'm going to press pause so I don't bore you, and I will meet you in a moment. Hey, welcome back. So I've done my 5th petal. I did my chain 2, and I'm going to slip stitch into that same petal, and now we're finished. If you didn't leave a long tail before, go ahead and leave your really long tail now. Maybe like 12 inches or more. Rather too long than too short. I'm going to cut mine short because this is just practice. So then you're going to pull this loop out, and then I want him to come to the back. So I'm going to pull that through. Yay! Get this out of the way. So here's my little 5-petal flower. Like I said, if this hole drives you crazy, you can put a button on it, but don't do that for little kids because they like to put everything in their mouths and chew on stuff and stuff falls off. If it super drives you crazy, you can always take one of your tails, the longer one, and thread it under here with a yarn needle and then cinch it shut like a drawstring, and hopefully it'll kind of close that up for you. It might cause it to kind of pucker and be a little weird, but you'll sew it flat to whatever it is that you've made. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. If you've got questions or anything, feel free to leave it in the comments or email me or find me on Facebook, message me, do whatever. I'm going to go ahead and make the next tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.